guys ready to learn the Mermaid Princess? I'm so excited to share this design with you. So many princess crowns follow a natural arc this way, and I'm going to show you a really fun one that does the inverse. And I find it's an excellent addition to what I offer. I can't wait to share it with you. If you love this design, know that I've got 12 more waiting for you in the Mermaid Masterclass, and the link's in the description if you want more information about how to do that. We have to do a shout out and a thank you to the supporting members of this channel. Fairy Fox friends, this is only available and possible because of your generous support. But without further ado, let's start painting. Getting started with any design, you want to have everything you need right at your fingertips. We're loading a half circle sponge with some fun mermaid colors and then just tapping it in on the eyelid. Take your time during this step. Make sure you go back and forth and get it on either side of the eye until you're really happy with where all the paint is laid down and how it's all going. I'm gonna push a little bit on your head like this, boop, and I don't want you to tip you over, so push back on me. Can you lean on my finger? Perfect, just like that. You see that? Okay, that's how we do this next part. Training is such an easy part of the job. I find that if I educate the kids or I educate the parents, everything goes better. So here I am just tapping in the stencil work and then peel that off, and you can see we did pretty good. Now we're gonna lay in some one stroking. So often we try and control exactly where color is going, and water has a mind of its own. Sometimes we want to go in a calm, sweet direction, and sometimes we need a little bit of that tiger fierce water stripe lines. So this is a really fun technique, and you can play with this with green on your leaves or whatever, but I'm just pulling strokes up and down, and you can see I've got little bits that my finger touched and messed up, and you just keep going on top of it over and over and lay in that beautiful color. Whenever you have a design that's symmetrical, you want to make sure that it's getting about the same on either side. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to make sure it's consistent. This is the light end pointed down. So I always try and think, okay, light is in, light is out, light is up, light is down. And once we get that in, we can then go in and add more details with the brightest colors. So since the edge was white, I'm using white to do my detail work. Teardrops are so much fun and they're so simple. So use them to accentuate anywhere that you have a boundary line. Filling it with teardrops is a great way to add that drama. This little crown is really coming together. I love dots or teardrops on the inner corner and the outer corner of the eyes. It's a way to just elongate that elegant beauty, and it looks so good. Now you can see I'm having all kinds of fun here trying to clean up that little extra bit. It just makes sure that you have a finished design that you're okay with. I get to choose what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. Know that it's okay for you to make that same choice. I am throwing chunky glitter all over this because that is where mermaids love to be, is wherever the beautiful sparkling ocean is. And then I have this gorgeous mermaid gem. Gems can add so much to our face paints. Okay. Do you want to see your mermaid? Are you ready? That's so good. And you can see, look at her face. She is so happy. Isn't she adorable? Oh my goodness, the best part of face painting are the kids. And painting mermaids on kids is so much fun. I'm really glad that we got to do this tutorial together, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye everybody.